Well, Brother says that we are all here because we have come to discover the role that faith has played and will play in our awakening. And then one of the key elements in our doing this is to understand the difference between our concept of changing our circumstances and situation and a different concept, which is simply to see them differently.
Simply to what differently?
To understand more clearly the distinction between changing something and seeing it differently. So, like you, I will be anxious to find out what that really is all about. I will say I was quite surprised when he first said that to me, because I would have told you that I had a great deal of faith. Faith being, well, first of all, perhaps we should, or I should at least begin by defining my concept of faith. And my concept of faith was that all is perfect just the way it is right now. And all I need to do is see it, which of course reflects exactly what he said we were going to be discussing. But I would have said I had a very strong faith in that. But as I began to look at my own circumstances and situations, my world, so to speak, I can see that I don't. I can see that what really is lacking is my faith that all is well. We all know, or at least we have attempted to learn, that we make our world thought by thought as we go along. And when I look at the world that I am making and have made, parts of it I wouldn't change for anything. And other parts, like my sickness, I wonder about it. I wonder, well, why in the world, if I do have that kind of faith, which is that I am healed, that it's impossible not to be healed, why would I be experiencing what I'm experiencing? Well, the truth is, if I am going to face it, I and you, each of us, has exactly what we want. I could rephrase that and say exactly what we think we deserve. But in essence, they're the same thing. So what is it in my belief? What is it in your belief that puts more faith in what we have made as opposed to what God has created? And when I begin to think about it like that, it becomes more apparent to me why it's necessary for us, for me, to understand more clearly the difference, the distinction between changing and seeing differently. What have I been trying to do? I've been trying to change this self. I've been looking at this ego personality, this character that I have created in the story that I'm telling, and I've been trying to change it. Any of you doing the same thing?
Once in a while.
Why would I try to change it? if I had faith, if I truly had the faith that I am as God created me, why would I try to change this character? Don't you see the change, the feeling of the need to change represents my desire to hold on to what I have made, and that becomes the antithesis of the faith in what God created. So if I am honest, I must say, I still sit here in this place and want to change, want to make this character that I have made better, want to change it, want to make it less susceptible to sickness, more susceptible to outside happiness. I want that more than just looking inside and asking the God Self to show me what God created me to be. And how many ways do I have of reaffirming the truth of that, that that's the way I feel? And when I look at the judgments I make of the things I think I see in the world that I didn't make. I was watching Donald Trump last night. And it thankfully, I had moments. I had moments when I could actually giggle. That what I was going through in judging him were clearly the judgments I have of myself. And if I could have looked inside and seen the self that God created, part of his self, then what could I have seen in Donald Trump? Could I have seen something different? Is there something different in our world than what God created? Can there be? No. So what is my function? To see it. And how do I do that? This little thing called forgiveness.
Yeah.
Just let go of the notion that I am able to make something and see instead what's really there. That's the teaching of A Course in Miracles. That's it.